Y de BMW pasamos ahora al stand de Mazda, donde se está celebrando el 25 aniversario del Mazda Miata, el auto más popular del fabricante japonés.
So here at the New York Auto Show with Bob Hall, the original product planner for the Mazda Miata. What a success it's been, 25 years ago.
Yeah, I guess it's been pretty popular, hasn't it? People seem to like it for some reason.
I know, I mean, for several reasons, I guess. So can you bring us back a little back to that time? What was the thinking at that time? And I think it remains more or less the same, right?
Yeah, I mean, the idea was to do this simple, easy to understand concept that was real clear and basically didn't confuse anybody. You saw the car, and the car was what it was. All the subsequent generations of it, they've kept that simplicity as part of the program, and I think that's the reason it's done so well.
Yeah.
They didn't try to reinvent the wheel, and they focused the car on, I guess, what would make people happy.
Yeah, and we're listening to Happy now, so I guess
how
it's not a coincidence.
But no, I think that's the reason it's lasted. That's the reason it worked.
Yeah, and so nowadays, 25 years later, almost 1 million units sold.
Yep, close to it.
Most of them here in the United States. How do you compare the cars? It's hard to compare them, really, but like you were saying, they're simple, but like the new technology is amazing. Have you ever imagined something like that?
Well, I mean, the thing is that the technology levels of the Miata, where the technology's been incorporated mainly is in materials and such that's allowed them to make it safer and stronger. The new car, which will be stronger, safer, and lighter, is using this even more. So it's not a car, it's not a technological terror. We're not talking Death Star here, okay? The basic technology of the car is pretty simple and straightforward, because to get a car to respond and be what it is, it doesn't have to be technologically out in left field.
Yeah.
And so the technology, in my mind, that gets added, things like nav systems and such, are things that are customer satisfaction items.
Exactly. Because the fun of driving the car is the same from then to now, even though it's probably more comfortable.
And the next one will be even better.
Yeah. No, I've driven this, the current model, and it's really amazing. I mean, like, you still see it in the streets, and people look at you, and they're happy to to see it, so to drive it there. So how happy are you to see, like 25 years later?
I mean, it makes my day. Every time I see one on the road and somebody's smiling while driving it, it does me good. That's fine.
How many do you have?
I've just got one. Just got one.
What year? The original?
Yeah, it's a 91.
Wow, the original. That's a treasure. That's a collector's item, huh?
It's a good car.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
No worries, my pleasure.
Thank you very much for your time.
Okay.
Bye.
Este programa fue una producción de National Latino Broadcasting.